Then we put the amount. You see, that's how we do.
So now, when Lamiso came, why did that change?
Well, I don't know. To his own knowledge, maybe he can tell.
So what did he change it to? From group to individual?
He divide Basse into two sectors.
Two sectors?
Yeah, two sections.
Yes.
North and south.
Okay.
Yes, so you have team A and team B, team going this way, team going this way. So that's how we are working.
So now you have two teams as opposed to
inside Basse, yeah.
So when it comes to data collection,
yeah,
for the purpose of evaluation,
yes,
you will have two teams for the year.
Yes.
But do they still go in groups, a group of twos?
Yes.
But we have also information from some of the revenue collectors that tells us that they conduct this evaluation individually.
Okay, that is in the, Basse is the center. So when you go up, those collectors up, we have revenue collectors who are up, they will go and they will do their, because those businesses are not many. So before using more resources, go in there. So we advise, we'll attach somebody with them and a counselor. They will go and do that in their own words. But
some of them will tell us that they also conduct this verification, this data collection individually. Like just go to the area that they are posted, and they will conduct the data collection and the registration or evaluation in their individual capacity.
That's what
Let's say, for example, Woolly East, for example.
Yeah, the person in Woolly East.
Yes.
You must go with a counselor, because that's what they'll advise you. You'll go with a counselor.
Yes.
The counselor, what counselor will accompany you? Because
sorry, Mr. Kiru, we want to have the evidence, right? You said Basse is divided into two parts.
Yes.
So if you tell us Woolly East, you tell us in which of the parts it is.
You have Basse North and Basse South.
Yes. So, but then some of the collectors have indicated that they are posted in Woolly East and stuffs like that.
No, you have the collectors in Basse. They are in one. They are just in Basse. So
no, what I want to be clear about is that you are giving us evidence. Some other people have given us evidence.
Yes.
That is what I want to be clear about.
Yes.
So that the two designation, did you put it in writing in the first place? Let me ask that. Is it as a council resolution, or is it as a result of executive directives from the council? How did you come by dividing?
As I say, it's a directive from council. I don't know if I brought those documents here, but I have.
Please do and give it.
Let me see how they. I think that I don't know that they are around.
Registrar, can you stand by there? Please, thank you.
This one's the responsibility in 2020. I don't know. This one's not here. Once I didn't do it. I'll look for it later. I didn't bring that those letters, but they were written in a written document. Only the one I have is this is the staff posting for 2020.
So you will provide us with that
Yeah,
document, right?
yes, I checked my bag before I left. Maybe they are inside the bag.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, so you were explaining regarding the fact that even though Basse is divided into two parts, you have the north and is it the south?
Yes.
But apart from Basse, you also have other areas that the revenue is collected from.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes.
And also you have people posted in those areas. So we have revenue collectors who will tell us that they will go and conduct these surveys or these evaluations in their individual capacity. Like you don't have anyone accompanying them. You don't have a counselor or supervisor or any individual accompanying them to do this data collection. What is your response to that?
We always write a memo to all the collectors that you should be accompanied by a counselor in your ward area. Those correspondents are there. I didn't bring them, but maybe I'll check my bag before I left. But they must go with a counselor.
Now, when you go with a counselor and you come back with the information, do they not authenticate the information? Like, for example, signing any document that has been prepared, let's say in a book form or in a report form to inform you as the manager that this is the data or the evaluation done or conducted in a particular area.
No. So when they are done, they are given a choir book. Before they start the registration, they are given a choir book.
Yes.
So on that choir book, they will register all their businesses.
Yes.
So when they come with that choir book, the choir book will take to the system operator, the IT unit, where they will enter all those data. Then we give them back the choir book to guide them to do their collection. So all the choir books are with them, the collectors now right now.
So my point is, if anyone conducts survey or the data collection in, let's say, Woolly East, will you know the individual that prepared the information?
Yes.
So if they are accompanied by a counselor, will that counselor also sign the document?
No, the counselor will not sign. He will just be witnessing your work so that you will do your work accurately.
But how will you know that a particular revenue collector is being accompanied by a counselor, for example?
Now we contact the councillors. If the collector goes without a counselor, the counselor will report to us that collector X is going. Why is he going alone?
But so some of them told us here that they did the evaluation alone.
Maybe into their own interest, but they should go with a counselor. We advise them to go with counselors.
Is it supposed
to report that to us now?
Is it supposed to be an advice or as a matter of policy that you have to do it?
It's a policy paper written. It's not even now. As long as all collectors who are there, they know when the registration starts, they should go with a counselor.
But the reason why I'm raising this is because in the audit reports for PASE, you will see that one of the issues being queried is that you have an individual conducting the assessment and also being the revenue collector.
Yes.
And that will really be working adversely against the revenue that is supposedly supposed to be collected by a particular revenue collector for Basse Area Council. So you cannot be both the assessor and the revenue collector at the same time without having some fact check mechanisms in place.
That's how we find the system. The collector will go and assess and collect. Since I came there, that's how, since my 24 years in the service, that's how we work.
So do you, in your supervisory role, do you conduct any verification of what you have been presented with?
To go around and verify it?
Yes.
No, we don't do that.
You don't do that.
Yeah,
so you only go by
the records from the...
By the records from the revenue collectors?
From the IT system, yeah.
Yes. So now, again, In that capacity, as a licensed manager, when you now send this information to the IT system, it has now been put in the system, and that is what the revenue collectors will use on a daily basis.
Yes.
So when they come from the field, from collecting revenue, do they go on a daily basis, or do they have certain days that they have to go? How do they go to the field to collect license?
How do they collect license?
Yes, how do they collect this license, this revenue? Is it on a daily basis?
Yeah, on daily basis. Okay, they go on daily basis.
And then, do they have the discretion of deciding when to go to the field to collect license, or is it mandatory that they must go? They must work every day.
Yeah, they must work from Monday to Friday.
Monday to Friday.
Yes.
And then, will you be surprised to know that some of them will tell us that sometimes for a whole week they don't go to the field because there is no point going to collect revenue in a particular week?
Yes, sometimes if they go out, they will not come with money. They say, well, we don't have money. We cannot, no one is paying today. So, and there is no force following them. Yes, but they should go to the field every day for work.
So Mankumane told us, you know Mankumane?
I know.
Is Mankumane under your supervision?
Mankumane, yeah. Mankumane?
Yes.
Mankumane is under rates. I told you this year he was brought to collect license.
This year?
Yeah, this year. But he was under rates and tax. So I don't know much
tell
about
us
it
this year
until
what
this
month?
year.
Just tell us this year what month?
Huh?
This year what month?
They started in collection in January, yes, because there was a...
wait. So what council is asking you, from what month did Mankumane start working under you? So it's from January, right?
It's this year I started.
That is from January.
From January, because from January they start the collection.
Okay, you can proceed. He started working under him in January.
He started working on me in January because I should have this.
Yes, Council, you may proceed.
The witness, I'm looking for something. I'm not sure whether you have asked him to look for a document. That's why What are you looking for, sir?
I want to see the circular passed by
The
Suso. That
the circular.
The circular passed by the Director of Finance.
Yes.
That he has posted some people under my unit, like he mixed them up.
Okay.
Yes, mixed the race and license.
Yes.
But for me, this was my work plan for the year 2023.
Oh, you have a work plan for 2022? Is it 2023?
Three. This is my 2023 work plan.
Did you see the circular? Have you seen the circular that you're looking for? So this will be a copy of the work plan. Is the entire work plan one paper? So that we
this is the work plan I presented for this year. This is what we were using for 2023. This was prepared in 2022 December so that we can start our
activities
for 2023.
Yes.
So this was turned down by the Director of Finance, and he brings his own work plan. Yeah.
Now, so Mankumane said you are his line manager. So is that correct? From 2023, is that correct?
License, yes.
For license?
Yes.
From January 2023?
Yes.
So meaning he reports to you directly?
He worked for me up to the time when there was a problem.
What problem is that?
Yeah. He was working under me. So unfortunately, one day the IT officer called my attention and said, well, one of our missing device has been found with Manku.
Yes.
He said, Kaba Sane is the one who discovered that device with him. And the device is here. So when he gave me that report, the CEO was away. He was in America. So I went straight to the acting CEO, who is Yahya Jammeh. So I reported him to Yahya Jammeh, the acting CEO. So they called him, cautioned him. He said, well, it was a mistake. He just left this in his house where he was sharing with a teacher. So that's the time when he was checking things, he saw this device, and accidentally he saw the device. So well, I said, well,
please come again. There was a report to you by the IT manager.
Yes.
Who is the IT manager?
It's Lamin Esture.
Lamin Esture reported to you that they found a device with Manko Money.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes.
And then you did what?
Then I forwarded the matter to the acting CEO.
Who is the acting CEO?
Yahya Jammeh was the acting CEO by then.
So Yahya Jammeh then did what?
Yahya Jammeh then cautioned him and asked him to write. He wrote to him, then he said, let him write back and explain. So he wrote a letter and he copied me that letter also, this Manko himself.
And then what did you do?
Then from there, when CEO comes from his trip, also, to be frank, when the CEO is, I also send a voice message to CEO that a device has been found in somebody's possession. So he said, okay, forward the matter. Then when the matter was forwarded, then he came, he writes to the ministry, to the PS, explaining that matter to him. That's how it happened.
How was the device found?
Well, I can't tell until Kaba himself can explain, but they just told me that the device has been found and it's with the IT office.
Now, let's go back a bit. As the license manager, you said part of your supervisory function is that they report to you every day that they come from the field to collect revenue.
Yes.
Is that not correct?
Yeah.
So all of the individuals in your department or your unit, however you call it,
yeah,
they will have to see you at the end of the day before they close.
Yes.
Is that not correct?
Yeah.
And so the purpose of which you put in your statement is to reconcile their collection for the day.
Yeah.
And then make sure everything has been banked.
Yeah.
And to also see that it kind of correlates with this, what is posted in the system.
Yes.
Is that not your functions?
Yes, yes.
Your function entails. So then, if a revenue collector, you didn't see a revenue collector for, let's say, a whole week, they did not come to you to reconcile any collection done, would you not ordinarily suspect that there is a problem?
Yeah. What I'll do by Friday, if you didn't come and you are not in Basi, I'll give you a phone call to see why you are not around in time.
Yes.
So if there is any problem, you say, well, I'm unable to collect anything because we have a dashboard.
Yes.
I go straight to the dashboard and check your name.
Yes.
And the date.
Right.
If there is anything, I say, no, you have done collection, come. Try and come immediately before the matter has been forwarded. Or if there is no collection, I'll see no collection there. That's how it is. There's a dashboard. I have a dashboard on my computer too. The CEO has one, the chairman has one.
And the IT manager
monitor them daily like that. So that's why. Yes.
So on the Friday is when you do that?
Yes.
But you had already informed us that on a daily basis they have to come to you for reconciliation.
Yes.
I'm trying to get that part. Why must you wait on Friday to contact them to inform them that they haven't they didn't come to reconcile their collection when that function is supposed to be done every day?
Well, sometimes they will give you reasons. I'm not well, or my motorcycle sick. My motorcycle get breakdown, so I cannot go around. Something like that. So you just have to accept it, because if you say I'm sick, somebody is sick, they cannot walk, then you cannot do anything. But when you say that, we always check the dashboard whether you have done any job or not. Even the market daily, if you do it, they will see it.
So as far as there is no collection that reflects on the dashboard, then there is no problem.
Yes.
But unless there is financial transactions on the dashboard, then you will call the individual.
Yes.
But how about the fact that the individual is being paid salary and they have to be working every day?
Yes, that's what I'm explaining now. When a collector, you call him, he said, I'm not well, I'm sick. And those areas, they don't have, they just have health centers. Sometimes they say, I went to the health center, I cannot get medication. They'll bring in medical paper to show you that I went to the hospital. So that's all you can do. Or my motorcycle got a breakdown on my way, I cannot walk for that week. So that's the end. But in Basse, every day, when they go, we'll know that they went and we'll check them. And when they come, they will reconcile. If you don't bring money, if you collect money and you didn't bring it to council, or you didn't bring it to take it to the bank. I just forward the matter straight to the authority. Mr. X has collected this amount and he didn't deposit it. So, or he has given it to the so and so. That's how I do.
How about the issue of a month when a revenue collector did not collect revenue for a whole month?
Oh, month?
No, like just assume a revenue collector that did not collect revenue for an entire month.
We forward the matter to the authorities. Now it's left the authorities to take steps against them.
So if the revenue collectors under you, let's say they are 10 in number, so they will all have an automated machine, is that correct?
Not all of them have this machine. You know, in Basse, you have only 2 machines.
2?
And, one in the north, one in the south, and they are accompanied by somebody.
Yes.
Yeah, they have supervisors. Yes. So
but that's for Basse area. That's for Basse itself.
Yeah, but in the other areas, each collector has his own machine.
Yes.
Yes. When the machines were enough, each collector has his own machine.
Yes.
Okay. So that collector is alone, and when he's going, we always advise them they should go with a badge messenger, or they report to the chief. They are going on collection. The chief will give them a badge messenger, or they go with a counselor. That's how we operate there. So if they go alone, then they do it on their own. We will not know until and unless we get a report that a collector is going alone. Then we will call you.
Why should they not go alone?
No, just for safety reason. You know, in those areas, it's really.
Is it only for safety reason?
Huh?
Is it only for safety reason?
Yes. You know. Collector going alone is not bad, but sometimes when going for collection, but sometimes you need somebody to accompany you so that you can have more strength.
Can they not collect less than what they are supposed to?
They will collect. No, they will collect what they are supposed to, but maybe they need reinforcement. You know, everything you need reinforcement. Sometimes you go to a shopkeeper who is hard to work with, so maybe your counterpart can even convince that guy. So something, you know, you don't need to force and fight with them, but you just convince them. So that they may, you know.
Now, for the case of Manko, to be more specific, he had a device, is that correct?
Yeah.
Will you know that he has a device? Like for any of your revenue collectors that are under you, if they have a device in their possession, will you not have that in your record?
Yes, when they were going, they were given device.
No.
Yes, we know because we have
now let's talk more specifically in your capacity as the license manager and their capacity as revenue collector for license.
Yes.
Now let's assume there are 5 license collectors in your unit. If all of them have, or any of them is having a machine, this automated machine,
yeah,
will you as the manager have record of that?
Yes, I will have their list of, and I know that all of them are having machine because before they are issued with machine.
Yes.
I'll go to the IT office.
Yes.
And confirm with the IT man that this and this guy should have a machine.
Yes.
So they will give them a machine in my presence, and the account will be changed because they cannot change any other person's account because the account is done by the IT man. He will create your account and give it to you.
You will open an account for the individual?
Yeah, individual, everybody has his own account. Even though I take your machine now, if I want to work, if I don't put my own account there, I cannot go. I have to put in my own account. I cannot use Manko account when this is off. Only Manko can use his own account because he knows his password and his email address. Because that's how it works. So nobody can use any other machine accounts. No.
Yes, because all of them they have. You were saying something? Well, all of them they have their own account.
Yeah.
Country.
Yes.
I want to intervene. Mr. Kiro,
Yes, sir.
welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
As the supervisor for licenses,
Yeah.
since you started as a collector in 1999.
99.
Yes, as a revenue collector, and then you move through the ladder to become the supervisor of licenses.
Yes.
So you have an institutional memory of the operations of the license department.
Yes.
And you have mentioned here that at the beginning of the year, you have a team
Yes.
go around and do the assessment
Yes.
of the properties. One, what is the basis of your assessment? That is one question. We move on to another area. Normally, once the assessment is done, it is put into a register,
Yes.
and it becomes the trade license register for the year.
Yes.
And then properties are coded in the register, and then the information in the register is uploaded into the digitalized machines.
Yes.
And the digitalized machines are in fact synchronized with the IT department. Is that so?
Yes.
Now you have just said that on daily basis, you monitor the collections of all the collectors. You have a board, a dashboard in your office, and the CEO also has a dashboard, and that is for transparency purposes.
Yes.
How comes that we have been able to see a lot of discrepancies in the lodgement of collections from the collectors? Instead of paying it to the bank, because at the end of the day, if you do your reconciliation, you have the collectors' collections, and then you reconcile it with the IT. Then you also have the bank reconciliation to know whether the money is lodged into the bank. How comes that we have seen gaps where monies were collected and not paid in to the bank, but then paid to the Director of Finance over a period of time? And there was no raising of a red flag from your end as the supervisor of the trade license collectors.
Yeah, okay, thank you. So,
Thank you.
let me start with this last one. The monitoring system, that's what I'm telling you. When a collector, in my unit, I don't experience that so much, but on occasions that when a collector is in town, I know, before you come, I know how much you have collected. So when before depositing, if you come to the office, I'll ask you, what are you finding here? Then that's an issue. If you didn't deposit also, I know you didn't deposit. My role there, I just go straight to the issue and explain to him that...
Mr. Keru, that is not what the Honorable Commissioner is asking you. Answer the question, please. Thank you.
Well, for the collectors giving directors money, well, I don't know of it much, because maybe, but what we are seeing, what they come with daily, with the bank slips, we check the machines and the bank slips are tallied. That's okay for us. But if they give money outside, in my unit, it's not frequent there, honestly. Because every day when they come, before they come, they go to the bank. You know, there are some occasions when they come, when they close late. For example, they say they close late. So we advise them, go and keep the money to the treasurer or to the cashier. Tomorrow you go and bank it. That's it. But in my unit, I don't see such always.
But the problem of digitalization was to create an environment of transparency.
Yes.
Before you had the GTRs,
Yes.
which to certain extent
Yes.
was not so much transparent.
Yeah.
And that was why you transited from the GTR to the digitalized machines.
Yeah.
Now, from your point of view, with all what is being experienced with the digitalization, would you say that it was easier with the GTR than the digitalized machines? Because the digitalized machines are not serving their purposes now in terms of monitoring the collections and the depositing of collected monies to the council's accounts.
The digital machine, if you collect with that machine, anything you collected will be registered in the machine. The machine also has a dashboard. You yourself, you the collector, when you connect the machine, we'll show you, we just check the dashboard first in your machine and our machine, whether it's tallied. You see. So all machines has a dashboard. Before you reconciliation, before your books are totally reconciled, we must see that all what you have collected has been deposited. If not, you take it up with the authorities themselves to find out why you didn't deposit the money. Yes.
Mr. Keru, you were there when the machines were supplied to the Basa Area Council, correct?
Huh?
I said you were there when the machines were supplied.
Yes. Started in 2020.
2020, which month?
2020.
Which month?
In June.
In June.
Yeah, June 2020.
So how many machines were supplied to the council?
And this starting, we were having 20 machines.
Yeah.
So as time goes, machines get breakdown. Some were worn out, some were destroyed. Don't know enough.
Were you shown the agreement that was signed by the provider of the digital equipment and the council, being a senior finance manager?
No.
You've never seen the agreement?
No, I don't see the agreement.
So at what time did you realize that the machines were breaking down?
They were?
They were having problems, they were having challenges.
No, the collector themselves will come. They say, well, my machine has a problem. So we take this machine to the IT man and we say, well, this machine has a problem.
So when they do this verbally, right?
Huh?
They do this verbally or they write to you?
Well, they should write to the IT man before any acceptance.
Do they write to you or copy you?
No, they don't copy me. They write directly to the IT office that the machine has a problem. But not to me directly, because that man is the one who is responsible for the machines and giving the machines out.
So when the
but I'll go and make a request with him.
So you have told this commission that as we speak, it is only 2 machines that are in Basse?
Right now, well, because the machines are, look at, yes. You know, in the beginning we have 20 machines in 2020, June. Out of those 20, 3 will remain.
3 where?
3 devices will remain. Some of the devices has software problem and some were damaged by collectors. 16 June 2023, 5C suppliers 15 devices. Currently total of devices are 18. Total device active is 17. Yeah.
So if we should get your evidence, as we speak, is it 3 devices that are functional or 17?
No, 17 are functional in all areas.
In all areas?
Yeah, rates and tax, line scenes.
Can you provide that document for us?
Yeah, we copied it.
Mr. Registrar, can you give it to the
can copy these 2. This and this. You copy them both.
check whether it's relevant to put in this document to give us a guide about the machines we are talking about. Thank you.
And also there's a list of all device holders in this list.
So, good afternoon, Mr. Kiro. This list that you have provided, it says currently list of collectors with devices. So are the names?
Yeah.
The names of collectors that have devices?
All, yes, all the collectors.
So that's 17 collectors that have devices. You're now talking about another list. What list is that?
The list of collectors in Basse. Okay.
Are these
17 devices, 17 devices.
Is that list different from this list?
Let me see. Sorry. When I see that.
Assistant Registrar, can you give him so he can compare?
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same list.
They're the same list?
Yeah, the same list.
Okay, so can I get one back? So at the bottom of the list, you said that there are 18 devices in total. At the bottom of the list, it says the current total of devices is 18?
18, yeah.
And the total active devices in use is 17?
Yes.
Okay. And who gave you this list?
I take it from the IT department.
And the IT department, did they print the list?
Yes.
Okay, they printed it from the computer that they use
Yes.
in the office?
Yes.
Do you know whether the computer has any problems?
Yeah?
Do you know if that computer has any problems?
I don't know.
Alright. Chairperson, I applied to tender the list of collectors with devices for Basse Area Council that has been provided by the witness.
Mr. Kerry, you'll agree with me that it is not dated.
Huh?
You agree with me that it is not dated.
Oh, yes, you're right.
You forgot to date it.
I forget to date it. Sorry, but I can sign it.
I don't think that's necessary.
That's necessary. Okay. The current list of collectors with devices allocated to them, presented by Mamadou Lamin Kero, is hereby admitted in evidence and marked as LGC/MLC/LCD/BSAC/002.
As a commission, please. Assistant Registrar, can we have the document? Mr. Kiru, you said that Mankumane is under your, well, he's under you?
Yeah.
And he has a device?
Yes.
But he's not on this list?
No, Manku is not working at present.
He's what, sorry?
It's not working at present. We didn't give any device. Since this device was found in his possession, so we stopped him from doing any collections at Satna.
So what does he do currently?
Huh?
What does he do?
No, we're just waiting for the administration's response to him. We have forwarded our case to the administration. Now we are just waiting for their response.
Was there any recommendation for him to be suspended?
Well, I don't know, not to my knowledge.
And Do you know when you forwarded your, what did you call it? You said you sent something to management.
Yeah, I spoke to on the 11th of April. It was April.
It was April.
April 11th, I can remember, yeah.
And it's now September. You don't know, and they haven't done anything yet?
And I don't know, they don't tell me anything about it.
Do you know whether they forwarded the issue to the Local Government Service Commission?
Not to my knowledge, but I know a letter was written to the Permanent Secretary for lands and good governance, so I don't know what was the next step.
And did they respond?
Well, not yet, not to my knowledge at least.
So these devices that are listed here, these 18 devices that you have said and the 17 that are in use, were these provided by 5C?
Huh?
Were they the ones provided by 5C?
Yeah, all are 5C devices.
Now, 5C, when they supplied devices, how many did they supply?
The first supply was 20 in the beginning.
And then they added some more, right?
They added some more. And
do you remember
most
how
of
much?
them damaged. I don't, but it's in the back of the list, I think.
So on this, at the back of the list, you said out of those 20 devices, 3 devices will remain. Some of the devices have software problems. Okay, then it said 16 June 2023, 5C supplied us with 15 devices.
Yeah.
So that's 15 devices plus the 20 devices they had initially supplied you with.
Yeah.
So that would be 35 devices.
Yes.
But you only have 17 in use.
Yeah, the others are done.
So what happened to the other devices?
They have problems.
So what's the arrangement between the council and 5C in respect of these devices?
Well, I don't know much about the agreements.
You've never seen it? When the devices have software problems, who fixes them?
Well, it's between them. I don't know the agreement between them.
No, I know, but at the council, when the machines have a problem,
well, the IT man used to check it. Then he will give analysis about it and say.
So he just does an analysis. He doesn't fix them.
No, I don't think he fixed them, because if he can fix them by then, all the devices should be functional. So I think 5C should have done the maintenance. I don't know what the agreement was.
Also, was there not another company that provided the council with some devices, a few devices?
Yeah, 2 devices was, I think so, yes. Those were for the market only.
They were for the market managers.
Yeah.
Do you know the name of the company that provided them?
No, I don't know the company name, really.
Oh, when was that?
Well, I can't remember, most likely. Until unless when they come, the IT man come, because I don't deal with those machines.
You have to speak in the mic so that we hear what you are saying, because I am not getting what you are saying.
Okay.
And the commissioners too are not getting what you are saying. Thank you.
Yes. Do you want to yes?
Mr. Kero.
Yes.
Good morning.
Morning, sir.
So you said that you've not seen any agreement between the suppliers and the Basse Area Council?
No, I don't see any agreement.
Now, so you are not aware that there was a warranty period, and who was responsible in maintenance in these machines?
No.
As the head of department supervising these machines, you are not aware of agreement?
No, I don't supervise the machines. The IT supervises the machines.
Yeah, but the machines work for you.
They work for me, yeah.
That's why you are responsible. You are partly responsible.
Yeah.
Not so.
Yes.
So the other point is, was there any time you had a meeting with the suppliers to look at the challenges you are facing with the machines?
Well, I cannot know. I don't know, because I never had a meeting with them, me personally.
No, not you. I mean you and the management.
Me and management, I didn't know.
No, you never
I
had.
never attend short meetings. Yes.
You mentioned here to something very interesting when you said that it is the ward councillor and the collectors who do the evaluations and collections in their wards. Did you say that?
Yeah, I said so.
Do you think that is correct?
That's the policy we found there.
No, but what I'm saying is,
As a councillor, you have an oversight function. Not so.
Yes.
So now, if you have an oversight function and then you become part of collecting, don't you think that you are compromising your oversight function?
No.
Huh? Don't you
It's
think
not
so?
correct, right?
You are compromising your oversight function.
Yes.
Let me tell you what Manku told this commission. Manku said, it's on record, that he was asked not to go and collect. And after some few days, he spoke to you and then you said, now you are fine, you can go and collect again. But you are telling us the opposite, that Manku is still not allowed to collect. Which one should we take as a commission?
No, before the discovery of the machine.
Before,
it was going with Kaba, not alone. It doesn't go alone.
Okay.
It was going with another collector.
Now let's make it very short too, so that we gain time.
Yeah.
He has now started recollecting.
Yes.
And that was after when the machine was discovered.
No, it didn't. Since after the machine was discovered, he never go on collection. We never allow him to go on collection.
So he doesn't collect now?
No.
But he said that he now goes out to collect. That is what he said here. It's on record.
That's not correct.
All right, okay, thank you.
Correct.
Mr. Kiru, does the Basse Area Council have a paymaster?
Paymaster, yeah.
Then is it part of your responsibility to collect, to pay salaries?
Yeah, before we have a cashier, the cashier coming to be in very soon. Before we have a cashier, with accounting assistants, we were responsible for paying salaries and other claims and other PM and posting salaries to banks and so on. That was our work before they appoint a cashier. So when the cashier is also on leave, the senior accountant will take up his function and do payments.
As a senior revenue collector, is it part of your TOR?
No, I'm not a collector right now. Before, when I was a collector, I don't do it.
But that is what is said in your statement.
Yeah, I said when I was a revenue collector. After promoted to accounting assistant, then that's the time I start doing payments.
But even at that, are you still paying salaries?
No, when in September 2022, I paid salary because the cashier was on leave. When the cashier went on leave in September, I was the one who was paying salaries and other things. So when the cashier is not away, when he's not around, I'll take up his function because things must continue. Like, business must go.
I just wanted to know whether it's part of your TOR.
Yes, it's part of my TOR before.
To
but
pay
now,
salaries.
yes, still now, if the needs arise, when there is nobody to take up because I'm still an accounting assistant. The supervisor position is just a memo, it's not an appointment. So I'm still an accounting assistant. Yes.
Can you provide the commission with your terms of reference?
I have my this thing here. There's just a memo like this. Yeah, this is. It's not
now, Mr. Keru, it is noted, and some witnesses have indicated that you accompany them to go and collect license and rates. What can you tell us about that?
Huh?
It has been noted by the commission and said by some witnesses that you accompany some collectors to go and collect license.
No, I do it when there is difficulties.
No. Is it yes or no?
Only.
Eh? Yes, you say yes, and then you explain.
Yes.
So now explain. Thank you.
The reason for me going out as a supervisor, when they have difficulties outside there, they will call me. They say, "Come and help," because we have difficulties here and there. So when I'm in prayer, I just go and address that situation and come back. There was another one was at it was a meeting we had with the local money dealers sometimes ago. So we made agreement with them. The meeting, we are all there. I was there, the finance committee was there, subcommittee was there, the collector was there, finance director was there. So we had a meeting with them so that they should pay. Because they were not paying, they were always dodging away. So we called the attention that this is part of their responsibility to pay tax. So they agreed now on a Friday that they're going to pay. So when the time comes, this collector was not around, so I have to call it attention. I said, you know, we had agreement with those people. So we must go there and let me see whether they will comply.
Please speak in the mic.
Yeah, so I told him that we have agreement with these local money vendors. So we have to go there so they will comply. If not, if we don't go there, then they will just take it as an excuse that I gave you this date and you refuse to come. So we went there. I went there with Lamin Mane. So on our arrival, I explained the vision to them that we have come as we agreed in our previous meeting that we are going to pay today, Friday. That was on a Friday. So they accepted. So they come, 6 of them comply, and they pay the money. So every one of us, I was on my motorbicycle, I was on his motorbicycle. After they paid the money, I left.
Yes, Mr. Kiru, the council will come to that. Council?
Yes, so we were on the issue regarding Manko Mane first.
Yeah.
So he had a device and it was missing.
Yes.
So what I want to understand is, you as the supervisor, you will have a list of all the people that have a device. Is that not the case?
Yes.
And so whenever there is collection, it will reflect on your device, on your computer.
Well, when the device was getting missing, that time, Manku was not under my unit. Let's be frank. It was under the rates and tax unit.
When was the device missing?
Yeah, the machine, before it comes to license. I don't know the real date when it was missing from the IT. They just told me that we've been calling Manku to ask him about this machine, but he said no, the machine is not in his
We already get that, sir. So when exactly was he sent to your unit?
It was in January 2023.
But this device was probably lost, as far as Manku is concerned, in February 2023.
Well, no, I think that.
You don't?
No, I don't, because the IT gave us 3 months. They missed to see this machine.
Yes, 3 months. That's what the IT said. Now, Manku said he was given the device in February 2023, and the device was lost at the end of February 2023. And as far as he's concerned, the device was lost just for a month. Now, when you said he was transferred to your unit in January,
yes.
Is that not the case?
Yes, January.
So when he came in January, and the machine was lost for 3 months, that will be in March.
Yes.
Is that not the case?
Yeah.
So which means he was given the machine in January.
Maybe, but not in, maybe, I don't know, but the machines were given to him before that, I think. But the IT man can explain better than me, because I don't know when the machine was given to him.
As just the lines manager, I want to understand the record you have, because you said all the staffs under you, when they come from the field after collecting revenue, they will have to do a reconciliation with you first.
Yes.
It's not the case.
Yes.
And that is an everyday process. Did you say that, sir?
Yes.
And so when a revenue collector is having a particular automated machine, you will know, because you are the supervisor, and they will have to come to you for reconciliation. Is that not correct?
Yes.
Is that correct, sir?
Yes, it's correct.
Yes. So in January, was Manku having a machine in January when he was transferred to you?
In January,
Yes.
he was given a machine. But the machine that was found is a different machine from the one that was given to him. That's what I want to put.
Can you please explain that?
Yes. Because according to the IT, the machine given to him, in January, that's what he was using with Kaba.
Yes.
So, but the machine that was found was before January. That's what I heard from the IT man when he reported the matter to me, that this machine was well before that. So that's how it happens. But the machine they were using, Ian Kaba was using the same machine because sort of machine. So Manku can log in his account, this man can log in his account when they want to collect. If this guy is collecting rates, he will just log into his account and collect rates. When you then log out, then this one to collect license, he will log into the account and collect a license.
When Manku was transferred to your unit in January 2023, did he use any machine?
Well, I didn't give it. We didn't give any machine there because the machine is only one machine. I'm telling you, only one machine that was with them at that time. Only one machine. So the second machine was discovered later by that Kaba.
When was that?
They reported the matter to me in April.
Yes.
Yes.
That's my point.
Yes.
Mr. Keru,
Yes.
it is reported and we noted
Yes.
that you encourage the malpractice.
Huh?
You encourage the malpractice by making sure that
By making?
I said we have noted, you understand, that you encourage the malpractice by giving the two collectors one machine to go and do collection, which to your understanding, do you think that is an efficient way of collecting revenue?
It's not me. Who did it?
Who did it?
This was done by the management. They said that these people, they can use two machines.
But
They can use one machine. Two of them can use one machine. Because I don't have the knowledge how to do it.
Yes, now I get that.
Yes.
Now, what would you say about the efficiency of collecting revenue with that process? Can you tell us? What is your opinion, or what is your response to the fact that that form of collecting revenue, you understand, is not beneficial to the council? Is it?
Well,
is it?
Yeah, no, you know.
No, is it? Is yes or no? Then you answer. Is it beneficial?
Okay, to that respond, well.
Is it beneficial? It is
For
either
one machine
yes
to
or
collect two.
Yes. Is it beneficial? And
No, it's
is
not
it
beneficial.
efficient?
It's not beneficial.
Okay. That's what
All collectors
everybody
will have
is
their own machines by
Yes.
right, but there was a short of machine. That's why collectors we are going into collecting different revenues
Thank
with
you.
the same machines.
I think this is a convenient point, Council, for us to go for lunch. It's already 1:30. Do you have any? How many more witnesses do we have?
Sorry? One other one. A bit. I think it would take after the lunch break. We would still be with the witness.